performing since I was born.
I can smell the uranium on it.
No mai hara mai te whānau ki Aotearoa I tēnei pō, ko Magenta tōku ingoa.
Co-Detective Rogers toku ingoa. Nailed
And
it again.
sorry about the half intro. Realised halfway through that it actually we didn't click the button.
It's YouTube's dumb, and you gotta press start broadcast, and then you gotta press go live for some reason. It's
so
like
annoying.
it's a double thing. But
yeah, StreamYard can do that sometimes too.
Yep. But I'm forgetting something. I'm not being entertaining enough. Oh,
I was like, what do you mean?
I just I gotta be entertaining.
Cunts.
I'm trying to. We got criticism. Someone watched the first 5 minutes and they were like, "We're boring and lame," and they left. So
wow.
I'm just trying to be. I'm just gotta be entertaining in the first 5 minutes, I guess. I'm sorry.
I don't understand why people think that it's worth announcing when they leave. It's like, okay.
No, that wasn't even like. That was like on the comments too.
Oh yeah, no, but it like gives the same energy of like, I don't know if you've been on Facebook much, but you're there, especially way back, there used to be so many people like, oh, I'm just posting to let you guys know that you're all horrible people and I'm going to be leaving now. And people were just like, okay, cool.
I just told them we don't give out refunds, so.
No refunds.
No refunds. No refund.
No refunds. Cunts. Maybe Kiwi Skits pointed out, maybe we're lame because that's pretty woke.
That's true, we are woke, and that does make things boring and lame.
It does. How's your day been though?
It's been busy busy in like the last half an hour of work.
Oof.
Like
Yuck.
right up to the show going live, which is partly why we're late. So that's partly why. But the rest of the day was so busy that I could pull a bunch of shit for the show today. So we got a big show ahead of us.
I was like, I opened up the document, went to go make today's tab, and then I realized you'd already done it. And then I opened it and I was like, how many fucking pages have you got? I was just like, okay.
How much news?
Hey, made my life easier in terms of kind of trying to figure out what we might be covering today. By the time I woke up, you'd already fucking finished it all.
Yeah, what time did you wake up? Because I got that message at like 4. I swear to God.
Okay, well, I woke up at like 3-ish, I think.
Dang.
My phone went dead and my alarm.
That's
didn't
your
go off,
phone went dead.
Yeah, and also the maintenance guy came back again today. So,
What?
Yeah, I know. Apparently he had to finish off some whatever the fuck he's doing. We now have this fucking extractor fan that turns on every time you turn the light on, and it's so fucking loud. And I actually hate it, but it is good because it means that it's easy to remember to turn the bathroom light off because it's so fucking loud. It is not a good time. But
That's so interesting. I hope that held everyone's attention for the 5 minutes that we're...
Oh yeah, it's surely my maintenance toilet chat.
Yeah, your maintenance toilet problems. The highlight of the stream.
Having to wake up. Ugh,
Yeah.
gross.
Every morning I wake up and I fought because I gotta entertain people.
Well, since you've got a lot to go on, do you want me to for the first one, are we watching the video or
The video. Was there a video on that first
there's a
one?
video on that first?
I thought it was behind a paywall.
No.
Okay, if
There's
there's a
not.
video, I guess we may as well. Check
Alright.
it out. Oh, it's Wayne Brown talking. Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get
Alright.
into Mr. Boring, Mr. Cranky old man who shakes his fist at the clouds. I got to transition. I'm not doing my job properly.
That's fine. It's because you've done the fatal flawed mistake of not only curating stuff but doing the tech at the same time.
I know.
It's a nightmare.
That's why I gave you the job of screen sharing.
Yay!
At least there's something I don't have to do.
Yeah, I'm important, guys. I do stuff. I promise. Apparently, this is only a minute though.
Okay, good.
This party, which is quite interesting. I feel that it's a support for the 5 policies I had, which was 5 more than National and 6 more than Labour. So having policies that were good policies, and I've implemented a lot of them.
I'm very confused.
That's just a weird thing already. I've got one more policy than Labour. It's like, okay.
Also, it's such a hard cut in after he's clearly been asked a question. So I'm like, who the fuck made this video?
It's a little out of context, but maybe we should give people the context of what we're looking at here. Essentially, this is just a poll. There's a new poll that's showing Wayne Brown is basically just a complete shoo-in for the upcoming election. He's, at least based on this one poll,
65%.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a lot, like, considering the next runner-up from the Animal Justice Party is 9%. So,
okay.
Look, could be an issue with the polling. Who knows? It's just one poll, but not looking great already.
I'm confused, though. So is the Animal Justice Party running for mayor?
No, well, so the person, let's see, I just got my pamphlet today. Rob McNeil. There you go. That guy. So I have.
So he's like, that's his party endorsement.
Yeah, that's his party. And I haven't had much time to really go over and look into him much since I literally just got this today. Reading his little write-up thing doesn't sound too bad. Probably not gonna win people's votes considering his priorities mostly on not shipping live animals and stuff like that, which is for most people in the city, they're gonna be like, it's not my priority right now, you know. So despite Wayne Brown's complete shit show as a mayor so far, it's still looking somewhat positive for him that he's just gonna sit comfortably, get reelected.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, they did a decent number of polling of people, but
yeah, well, so it's a weird one. I hope this isn't a foreboding sort of sign for future elections. Perhaps we'll see how it goes, but it's I've been speculating about this since I read this morning, and I'm like, I wonder why. I wonder why he's not doing worse. And I was like, well, I guess because from in terms of being an Aucklander, I don't notice much improvement. But then again, I think if I'm just like your average Joe, I'm not plugged into politics, that kind of stuff. I haven't noticed like any major downturns in like terms of what's going on in my life, and any of them that have happened are probably like directly in relation to central government mostly. And Wayne Brown's been very outspoken and combative with central government, which on its own, I think for probably a lot of average Joes, he's probably seen as a bit of a looking out for the people, that kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, like he
definitely puts him in a good light. I mean, at least even a neutral light's better than. I think he's also far enough away from. What was it that
his
when
big
he was
goose.
not? Yeah, like when he wasn't in Auckland during the flooding. So unfortunately, people have got terrible attention spans, and they're coming from us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think unfortunately that number is probably a good portion due to familiarity. All of those kinds of things. Like Kieran's relatively unknown and has lived in the UK for quite some time, so unfortunately I could see that putting people off as well. Oh, she's also a brown woman, so
Yeah, she's
already
third.
starting from. Yeah, which she did say she was kind of surprised to see herself behind that party. So, which is a bit of an oof. But I also haven't seen her doing that much in terms of like.
It's and I personally haven't seen like any ads or anything with her. There's a guy with a hat. I'm not sure who he is on this. But there's a guy with a hat.
Okay, well, we've got all the names of them here. So
no, you know what? I think it is Rob. Yeah, now I see.
Okay.
Now I'm looking at Rob. Rob's the guy with the hat. He just looks different with the hat off, and yeah, he almost doesn't look anything like his picture. Now that I think about it,
that's awkward.
Yeah, he's doing like an Andy Warhol thing where he's got a bunch of different colored. It's creative.
Actually, You've just reminded me. I've got to find the poster for Andrew Little's campaign. Honestly, he looks like he's trying to be such a cool guy. You keep going about the hat guy.
Okay.
I'm just
keep going about the hat.
now.
I told you I just read about the hat guy today, so I don't know much beyond that.
Well, I guess more people must know about him than Kieran Leone, unfortunately.
Yeah.
What it looks like.
Yeah, but as much as there's not much to say on a lot of the other candidates because they're so fresh, there's a lot to say about Wayne Brown, especially with his fellow councillors, which I've got in another
Yes,
article. If you want to bring that up, the follow-up article.
Yes, I shall.
Which is basically a piece on all the councillors sort of just shitting on Wayne Brown and what they don't like about him. So.
I mean, hey.
So Brown, Brown in this goes to he goes on to criticize certain Albany councillors for being particularly negative. You know, he's sort of in that mindset where everyone's against me, everyone hates me. I just want to fix Auckland.
For those who aren't from Auckland, the Albany. Sorry, do you want to explain what that means?
Yeah, well, that's like the north bit of the North Shore. It's not like technically the North Shore, but it's like sort of the most northern part of the city type area before you start getting like sort of farmland and the more rural area.
So would it be considered more kind of urban, like middle class?
Yeah,
kind of upper, middle upper.
Probably would have been more middle class back in the day. It's moving more towards upper class. You know, there's it's particularly sort of, you know, like rich Asian families. I think mainly was what you know, profiling of it when I was there. But that's what I noticed. I was like, there's a lot of like Asians around here with Lexuses and shit. So,
and I mean, people often community, you know, a lot of international people do tend to build mini communities because why not?
It's all like the fresh new houses. A lot of those go there, new project builds, that subdivisions, all those kinds of things. Albany's that place where a lot of that's happening. And it's just, you know, it's close to other rich areas like Browns Bay, stuff like that. So, but. Yeah, that's Albany for you. It's pretty big, in terms of is Wayne's Simeon.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a kind of an idea of like, why are they kind of like going? Just more, what was the relevance of like Albany and?
Well, it just seems like Albany. So why he's talking about Albany and why Albany's being mostly so vocal, is they're getting like the brunt of sort of the rates increases is being concentrated around Albany.
Right.
So that's partly why they're being so vocal towards him. Apparently there's a lot of issues there, like with like flooding and stuff, particularly.
Okay.
Things like that. So
I guess he doesn't like them because they're probably calling him out on not, you know, helping the area.
Yeah. So there are accusations from opposition / other councillors that Brown wants too much control and that those councillors who challenge him are being marginalised. I got some quotes here. The mayor appears to be after a total subservience. He wants total control, no challenging voices or anyone putting what he wants to do under scrutiny, which pretty much goes in line with his campaign trail, which was you know, getting all the councillors out of under control. It's like, you know, ruling with an iron fist is kind of that kind of was
authoritarian.
Where communities haven't been treated fairly, we've had to really hold him to account, and he doesn't like that. North Harbour Stadium, he was all for demolishing, selling that off. He didn't like not getting that his way on that. So
interesting.
Yeah. There's some other stuff, like there's a whole lot of drama with like a golf course. I think that they wanted to. I think the current plan is to turn half of the golf course into floodplains or something, like backup flooding area. So I think they're turning it from an 18-hole course into a 9-hole course, and the other thing's just like gonna help with like flood prevention or something like that. So
well, yeah, I imagine it'd be slightly. I wouldn't be surprised if they're restoring part of a wetland area as well, since we know there are so many areas that have been modified.
And look, I'm not weeping for the golf courses personally, but it pretty much, it seems like all the Albany councillors are completely against what they're doing to the golf course in that area. So yeah.
I don't like this though. I see.
Oh
shit!
What did you do?
I accidentally clicked on the link. That's why. And then I don't know how I got down the bottom of it. There we go. All right. Where? Oh yeah. This here says he believed the mayor had not ruled out privatising the port of Auckland. That's
or getting rid of the North Harbour Stadium.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his opinion on the Eden Park thing was, but essentially Wayne Brown came in wanting to completely move the entire port, and it's pretty much his reasoning for that was traffic. That was his main issue.
If there could be like a major, congestion and things actually do run smoother, I could see an argument for that. But I'm guessing it wasn't that thorough and thought out.
No. Well, that's most of what he does, I find, is he's sort of statement first, then think of the details later, that kind of thing. Like, I'm saying what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna figure out the details later. Fuck it, That's sort of his vibe.
Yeah, it definitely gives me that kind of.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you what's best for you, and then I'll figure it out as I go.
Yeah, like he's a 70-something who thinks he knows everything
79.
at this point. 79, yeah, who thinks he knows everything at this point in his life.
80.
Yeah, what is?
He would have had a lot of lead poisoning too.
Yeah, probably.
What? There was lead in everything when he was a kid.
Can we put that on a smear campaign? Wayne Brown probably has lead poisoning.
To be fair, we could put that on a smear campaign for everyone over a certain age almost.
Nice. Oh my god, we got Kiwi Rob. Kia ora, Kiwi Rob. How you doing?
Oh, yo, okay. Kia ora, kia ora. I also see we've got, I don't know if you saw this comment, but Daniel was like, is Wayne Simeon's long-lost uncle? And that...
I did see that.
That's so funny.
It might be. It's.
I also don't recognize Braden, so kia ora Braden if you're still here.
Yeah, kia ora all the newcomers.
Kia ora David. I believe that's David from my data party David's. So
okay, nice.
Shout out.
All right. But yeah, look, I don't have too much else to say upon that. But I think
don't need more Brown.
Well, we're still in terms of the election. We're still expecting, I think, again, a low turnout on this one too. Probably somewhere around the 30%. But the advantage there is it makes your vote count way more. So look, guys, go and vote, and don't vote for Wayne Brown. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for. Just don't vote for Brown.
Yeah, honestly, it'll be interesting. Like, I would like to say that he's not going to get in, but man, it's definitely, I don't know. I think that familiarity aspect is going to pull a lot of weight.
Yeah, and people are more sick of other people at this point. He's not public enemy number one right now, which gives him a lot of slack, I think. So look, we'll see how things go in the future. But yeah, I just got mine today, Rob. My vote papers. So yeah, keep an eye out. They should come sometime this week, I think.
Yeah, I know that there's definitely a period of time that I'll have a look for the because there should be basically a date that you should get your voting papers by. So I'll look that up so that
I think it might have been by next week.
Yeah, I know it's a weekish period because obviously mail and all that. But yeah, shall we hop into your next one?
Actually, I thought, you know what? Go to the palette cleansers because there is one on this topic.
Right.
There's just a profile from a mayoral candidate that I've got linked there. It's just an image.
Mayoral candidate.
Auckland mayoral candidate. It's like the first one.
Under palette cleansers, I only see David Seymour.
Oh, what?
I see David Seymour. Oh wait, is it the Reddit one?
That's one. Yeah, I might not have put it in the right place.
Nah, you're right. Or I might have also messed it up a little bit. Okay. Let us. What are you taking us to Reddit for this time?
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Oh,
that's not. That's...
Fucking you highlight it for me. See, this is why I said it was gonna be hard.
Okay, hold up. Can I find it?
Yeah, you find it for me while I have a nosy at our chat again. Because why not? Oh yeah, that is David. He made us listen to Bob Villain radio when we were doing data entry. I cannot recommend.
Funny candidate write-up. It's that one. It's the one next one down.
No worries.
I don't. Put
You got such a long
Auckland
document. I'm just using the fucking control fine, man. Because funnily enough, I think I had that one open originally. Oh, yes. Okay, I've seen this.
You've seen this? Yeah.
I think because they were talking about it on the BHN Discord. That's the only reason I know about it.
It was. I just thought it was good for a while.
It is fucking hilarious. So I will get that and pop it on our screen.
So, you got Jermaine, I think it's Jermaine, Sonny Ross, saying, Tēnā koutou katoa, I'm running to be, Waitakere Rangers, Waitakere Rangers local board member. Have one request: don't vote for me. So why put myself forward for a job I don't want? Because I'm told, I told a room of 20 people I was going to do it, and when I say I'm going to do something, I do it, even if I don't want to do it. I'm a busy father, husband, and television director, so I don't have time for this. If I won, I'd be spending less time with my cute 5-year-old daughter. If you vote for me, you'll break her heart. I also don't have the necessary skill set. Apparently, it involves lots of reading official documents. The only things I read are young adult novels set in post-apocalyptic futures. So don't vote for me. This isn't reverse psychology. I'm serious. Don't vote for me. I do not want this job. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm tempted to vote for Ross now. I really am.
You're not the only one I've heard say that, because I think that's what someone in the Discord was going, I kind of want to vote for this guy now. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I've watched some of his comedy. He's real funny. So, and honestly, with what we've got in the in some places, he could probably actually do the job all right. But we don't want to take him away from his cute daughter, because he sounds like he's a good dad.
Well, he's only told 20 people he was going to do this, and he did it. Imagine if he told the city he was going to do something. Imagine that.
You know what? That's actually a really fair point.
I'm all for Ross.
I mean, that is commitment. So, to be fair, he probably told 20 people, but I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up on TikTok as well. So, you never know how many people heard that. But yeah, it's so fucking good, honestly.
I do feel bad for his daughter, though. So,
yeah. Absolutely.
Anyway.
So, don't vote for him.
Next one. Next one's just a little thing from Reddit
Jobs?
again.
No.
Contact Energy. You got the Contact Energy directors are struggling on $1.5 million per annum.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no. All right. Share this one. I think this was it.
Yeah, so if you click one of the images there, it'll enlarge it.
Sweet.
But essentially, the directors of Contact Energy have been asking for a $350 pay rise in this climate. And yeah, look, if you guys are one of the people who gets to vote on this, vote no. That's basically it, because these fuckers don't need it. Yeah, as this person says, in a cost of living crisis with power just bills going up the wazoo, it's like, why?
Yeah, I mean, when they're making as much profit as they do, it does seem really, really out of touch to try to do this, especially as a fucking energy company, of all things.
Yep.
But also, man, I'm glad I'm not with... Actually, I think my nana might be with Contact Energy. Maybe I should get her to change.
Yeah. If she check her email, get her to check her email. She might be eligible to vote or something. I don't know who gets to vote on these.
My grandma doesn't have an email? Are you
I don't know. Well, how does she get her power bill? In the mail?
In the mail.
Ew.
And she uses a phone. Well, actually, they did just...
Like a telephone?
Well, she was up until about 2 months ago, because the copper... They stopped...
They did, yeah. They got rid of copper.
Yeah, they stopped... giving copper, so
does she have a little dial, a little swirl, little circle dial? Bring those back.
I mean, to be fair, she did used to have that, but until not that long.
The rotary dials. That was sick.
Yeah. I used to have one of those when I was a kid.
Mm.
I mean, we were just poor, you know. All right.
But yeah, let's go on to the next one. So we got a bunch. We're gonna start rapid firing. Some of these. I'm picking up the pace for this.
10,000
for this show. That's what I wanted to do, because that poor guy
10,000.
who couldn't sit here for 5 minutes. I wanted to get the pace up.
Oh, fuck him.
I'm just
if
saying.
your ADHD's that bad, fucking split screen us.
I don't know. I'm just trying. Look, I'm trying different things. We're
I
still in
know.
the experimentation stage.
I know. I'm
so
just
we-
allowed to roast people. on
Yeah,
the
but this
internet
is
for being cringe.
so. This is in our new. This is well, it's not a new thing. This is a little subcategory we're calling "Going for Growth."
Going for economic growth to make Kiwis better off.
So there you go. This is the little "Going for Growth" subcategory in our bad news segment. So also, by the way, made you just got a little bit of a hum going on. You might need to.
Do I?
Yeah, put a little bit of dampening on your microphone.
All right, all right.
That's better. That's better.
I got a sock. No, I just realized I found a sock.
Where did you
Guys.
find that sock?
It was actually sitting on my table this whole time, and I did not realize. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna mute. How does this sound?
Ooh, that's beautiful.
Ooh, okay.
You sound as good as you look.
Hey, look at this white sock. I need to
Sure.
get a cool sock like yours, to be honest.
Yeah, get a Star Wars sock with Yoda on it.
I do have Star Wars socks, so
Well,
I
then
can probably
we
just
can do a Star
grab one
Wars
of those
theme. We
out
can
of
do
the
a
wash.
Star Wars themed podcast.
Oh my god!
'Cause
Kevin, I have
those
so
are-
many things to do.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those.
Yeah.
We won't be competing in a saturated market or anything.
Right.
But yeah, so 3 months, 10,000 jobs gone. Well done, Christopher. You've done it.
Jesus fucking
We've gone for
Christ.
growth. Definitely noticing that growth. So yeah, jobs dropped 10,000 by 10,000 in the last 3 months. There are now 50,000 fewer jobs than there were in December 2023, according to this article. We've lost 2,315 jobs this quarter in construction alone. Auckland lost 4,828 jobs in the last quarter alone.
Jeez.
Yep. So,
Oh yes, I see Wellington lost 1,300 as well.
yeah, Hawks
that for
Hawke's
me.
Bay, Waikato.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs gone, guys. As a part of our new fantastic going for growth strategy. No, Daniel. By the way, we will not be doing BHN socks. That is a copyright that we do not own. Would have
Yeah,
to
we are not BHN.
We are not
this
BHN.
This is Aotearoa tonight.
This
Maybe
is Aotearoa.
when... Yeah, we can make some Aotearoa
No
tonight socks
affiliation.
eventually.
We could
yeah.
do.
Exactly.
800 plus jobs per week gone to Australia, according to Gary. So we thank him for doing the mathematics for us.
That's insane.
So there you go. Add that to the growth strategy. Things are looking bright as we start to grow. By first, look, maybe their strategy is like a slingshot. You know, you got to pull it back before you let it go.
Ooh.
You know, maybe
I
that's
just
what
realized there was a graphic in here. You didn't tell me they'd fucking visualize this shit.
I'm sorry,
Let's
maybe I didn't
fucking
read the
go.
whole article.
Well, that's on you. Look how pretty it is, though. Look at it.
All right, so this is employment growth in the past year from June to June by territorial authority.
Yeah.
Red's bad, green's good.
Minus 5%
Or orange.
and plus 5% on green.
As you can see, it's mostly orange. Yeah. White's
Although,
neutral.
weirdly enough, the South Island looks like they've got at least...
They got a
few
bit
more
of
of the green
neutral at
colours.
least.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Although
it looks like
it does...
my hometown and like I think Christchurch and stuff too. Like they're sort of stable on jobs at least.
Yeah, it
so-
doesn't look like Timaru's doing very well, because I
No.
would say Timaru's around here. So, rip.
Yep, but he said forecasts were still for more weakness in the labor market. What? He said forecasts were still for more weakness in the labor market. I don't. Does that make
Because
sense?
there was a sentence above it. It may as well be a thematic that starts to show over the 12. Oh, okay. He thinks broader sentiment within rural and agricultural focused regions and sector is still one of caution, where clearly there's some good cash flows going into those parts of the economy, but they're not necessarily being invested and spent yet.
Yep.
So that may well be a thematic that starts to show up over the coming 12 months, with the labour market generally being that lagging indicator of what's before in terms of activity and economy. He said forecasts were still for more weakness in the labour market. Recovery is taking longer than expected.
Growth.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it?
Nothing.
All right, Magic Conch. What do we do now?
Nothing.
There you go.
Now we know where Luxon gets all of his fucking...
listens to
He's
the
just got
magic
the
conch.
magic conch. Not even a magic 8-ball. The fucking magic conch.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Can I please fire David Seymour? No.
Yeah. Oh, God. Also, thanks for hanging out with us, Kiwi.
Oh,
I
see you,
see
Kiwi
Kiwi's
Skirt.
heading off.
Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, that's...
Another year older, another year wiser. It was Kiwi Skirt's birthday last week, guys. So
on the weekend.
happy birthday to Kiwi Skirt for last week.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Again
Next
in the
up?
going for growth, subcategory, we've got the next article. Revealed tens of thousands spent on Prime Minister's mountain trip.
I've seen people talking about this one
Yep.
today.
Well, so because it would previously recorded at an estimate that the helicopter rental was 27,000. On Tuesday they got an OIA request, stuffed it, and it revealed that it was $44,000. So
Fucking hell.
yeah, that was a lot of money to go to the top of a mountain and cut a pavlova. So
Well, yeah, and make it terrible. Like, I've even seen we've seen the TikTok videos. They weren't worth it.
hmm
Like, fucking hell. What
Ooh.
happened to... We need that quote. You remember that one was like, every single dollar that this government spends should be, wise, basically. It's definitely
I don't
not
have that
given
one on the
wise.
soundboard.
No, yeah, we'll have to find that one, though,
I'll
'cause
get that
one's
one.
actually quite a good one.
But yeah, going for growth by spending it on helicopter rides.
Well, I'm glad that was great for him.
Yeah, no. I'm sure the Australian Prime Minister loved it. Also, Kiwi Rob coming in with some hot news. Apparently there was... oh, it went away.
Yeah, Waikato District Council candidate allegedly headbutted by rival husband. That sounds exciting.
Yeah,
Well,
I
look
wish
for
I
that.
pulled that, but
Right?
it's too
Yeah,
late.
we'll have to look into that one.
We will have to look into that, but we might not have time to get around to that tonight.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
We got way too big of a fucking...
We got a lot to go through.
Exactly.
But yeah, look,
Yeah,
there's
nah.
not much more to this
yeah,
than pretty
just
much
yet
that.
another example of Luxon being useless. He's good at that, though.
Yep. And the final in my category of going for growth, Treasury warning, Kiwis must accept lower quality public services to hit government spending goal, which is, sort of a duh. Like, of course that's going to happen if we, well, because we've been cutting public services, so we knew this was going to happen. But this was an official advice that came from, oh god, who did it come from? Some ministry.
This is the paywalled article. I know how to get around it,
yeah,
though.
but don't. I got a big sort of outline thing here anyway.
Sweet as. I mean, you do that, and I'll just start finding a way to put this
Okay.
off.
Well, in January, the Herald requested a copy of the paper under the Official Information Act. This request was refused outright by Treasury. The Herald appealed the decision to the Ombudsman, and they got a version that was, with extreme redaction. Again, the Herald kept pressing with the Ombudsman to get a less redacted version released. They finally got it Friday afternoon last week with minor redactions. And the paper states in clear terms that reducing spending to 30% of GDP would mean permanently accepting worse public health services or reducing the types of public services the government currently provides. The most obvious example of this is agreeing to raise the superannuation age. Unless there was a windfall of higher than assumed revenue or productivity growth, then reducing spending of 33.6% to GDP of GDP to 30% would require some serious retrenchment in services. So, yeah, I mean, I guess benefit of the doubt, maybe we will get, as they suggest, higher than assumed revenue or productivity growth, because we are going for growth. So who knows? Maybe this will work out without them having to cut things. But I tell you what, this reminds me of what we were going through last week with the climate the optimism of the climate change targets that we mentioned,
Yes. Yep.
where essentially their projected figure was all based on pretty much everything going perfect to their vision, like, and
Yeah.
as well as advances in technology is included in that assessment. So, you know,
Just fingers crossed that technology will evolve and we'll be right.
yeah, so I guess in a way, the projection of they don't plan to cut any, you know, have any issues or reflected on the front line of these public services, that could be seen as technically true, but that's a very optimistic future assumption. But yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I see here officials warned that maintaining medium-term fiscal sustainability will require significant reforms to policy settings and or reductions to public services in some areas. And the paper was delivered to the government before one of its biggest spending reforms, the decision to cut back pay equity. So I love that they're just so focused on saving money.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But look, just hopefully Luxon keeps to his word and that none of this will affect the front line. As we can see, though, it already has. People have seen that in real terms in their daily life already. So I don't see how this wouldn't come to fruition.
Well, it actually works really well, though, with the pay equity thing, because there was
it mentions
something that it's something that I wanted to show people, so now's a good time.
Because the paper, this paper, just for a bit more context, this paper was given to government just before its spending reforms. So I assume they got given this and they were like, oh shit, we need to wind back the pay equity reforms.
Yeah.
Which saved 12.8 billion. Although apparently just under half of that funding was used to pay for the investment boost tax change for businesses. So
just taking from the poor women to give to the rich and wealthy and sorted.
But we're going for growth. Is your thing that you wanted to move on the same subject?
Oh, it's just a little note about pay equity march coming up.
Okay.
So apparently I didn't know this, but September 20th is Women's Day of Action. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff happening across the Motu. However, Wellington Cathedral are going to have a party for pay equity, which will be a free event for whānau with kai, activities, etc. But because it's obviously a nationwide issue, there is going to be something almost everywhere in the country, all at slightly different times. So if you want to find out where your local one is, just go to together.org.nz and you'll be able to find your local one. But yeah, they've got activations going all the way from the top of the north to the bottom of the south. And it'll be good to see. I mean, I won't be able to join because it's my birthday party on Saturday and I didn't know this was happening.
Oh.
Yeah, so
happy birthday for Saturday.
Yeah.
Unless it's just the party.
Wow. No, yeah, the party is on Saturday because I think my actual birthday's on Sunday. That's why. It's because I got a Sunday birthday.
Okay.
And, people got to go to work on Monday, so I thought might as well make it a Saturday. And apparently there's a lot going on Saturday. So.
Apparently.
Yeah, just be a good thing for people to just be aware of so that if you want to go along, you can.
Mm-hmm. Can men go?
Of course they can. We need buffers.
Just checking.
Buffers.
I don't want to be one dude that shows up.
No, but that's the thing is, you don't have to be a part of the group to go and support. Like, I'm never going to have children, but I will support parents if their rights were being, fucked with or more,
Yep.
It's almost like empathy can be given to those who aren't like you. It's crazy.
Weird.
I know, right? Okay, God, so many fucking tabs.
But
Where
we
are
do
going
have.
next?
Well, go to the targets that we're not going to meet, because it's not about the freaking targets, but this is just the conclusion of the growth section.
Yep.
Subsection.
Find the link. There we go. Targets.
So this is just a nice little graphic about our estimation to meet
I
our
read this
goals.
article.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there was, I think this came out on, I don't remember, it might have been RNZ. There was an article that released this with this graphic. I don't actually know the source of the graphic.
I've got
originally.
the article somewhere on my thing. I can probably find it.
Yeah. But this is a pretty just good, plain visual representation of the feasibility of this meeting our goals. Crime reduction looking like it's on track. So crime stuff looking good. Housing, apparently that's on track. 75% fewer households in emergency housing. So, I mean, we know why. They chucked a bunch of people off emergency housing, so I guess that one was easy to meet.
But yes, this is the original article.
Oh, okay. Government risks falling behind in 4 key areas. Yep. So what they're mainly at risk is employment quota, education, and 2 different health goals that they're trying to meet, which is 95% of emergency departments patients seen within 6 hours, and 95% of people wait fewer than 4 months for elective treatment.
Fuck, that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. So the ones that we're majorly at risk for are employment, having 50,000 fewer people on job seeker support benefit. So the target's 140,000 max. The latest is 216,000. My goodness.
Which is a lot more.
Yep. Education not looking great either. 80% of year 8 students or above expected reading, writing, mathematics level. Expected reading, writing, math level. Okay, I'm not sure if I understand this. They want 80% expected reading. I don't understand what that means.
So they want 80% of all year 8 students to be at or above expected reading, writing, and I think they've missed a comma, mathematic levels.
Okay. Maybe I just didn't get my reading.
I was going to say, level. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't think we had these fancy data visualizations as commonly when we were in the school system.
No, I think back when I was in high school, Facebook was still on its old like square UI. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Or back when you could do free Facebook on your thing if you went to like o.facebook or some shit.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Oh.
But yeah, not looking great for them on these targets, so I don't know what else is there to say.
Well, yeah, it's just another one that well, I mean, no, there is one thing I did find quite interesting is that when it comes to crime, fuck, we're on.
Yep.
When it comes to climate, I'm surprised we're on, but that's also because I'm pretty sure that was adjusted.
It does miss one crime statistic. Crime-related statistic they were going for, which is the increased police employment numbers, recruitment numbers.
Yes.
Which, last I checked, they were nowhere close to meeting.
Nope. Absolutely not. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I definitely think what we should kind of try to do is start building up some more of these, actually. Start figuring out where we're at their pre-election. Yeah. Maybe this will be some mahi for over the summer holidays for next year's election.
And climate is on track. We did see that in their numbers that they released. They were more or less on track to meet it just by the looks of it. But it's the one they were bragging about, which was we might do it 6 years early, which was just like, nah, that's probably never going to happen. It was the most idealized scenario ever. But yeah. Anyway, look, we can move on to a palate cleanser if we want.
Yeah. I'm also just sitting here having a nosy at the comments. Also, happy 21st. It's definitely my 21st birthday. That's definitely not my 31st birthday or anything. I'm not feeling any kind of feelings about that. And also, kia ora, Jeff, for joining us. And I see we got Baba and Kiwi Burbs here.
Yeah, Kiwi
Chairman Canal.
Bringing up a good point. What about the meth targets?
I mean, they wanted their crime targets to be on things, so maybe that's why, keep people out there doing crime.
Technically, we don't know that more people are doing meth. We just know more meth is being used. So maybe there's a few whales that are just using a shit ton of meth. Could be.
Also, the wrong pronoun, but good point. For everyone who doesn't know, Benjamin Doyle is giving their final valedictory speech at Parliament on Thursday, which I'll obviously be going to tautoko them. Yeah. All right. Sorry, where am I going now? I got distracted.
Let's do the David Seymour one. Why David Seymour shouldn't be near kids.
Yes, cool. Yeah.
This is just someone else did a similar thing. I think that Mountain Tui, I think it did last week with Luxon. This is just a very similar one. It's a bit shorter. It's not 30 or so reasons.
They're ridiculously long one.
Yeah, but this is why David Seymour should not be near legislation, especially nothing to do with children. Act Party history of abuse and creepiness, David Seymour. 1. Joked about penetration at a youth event. 2. Wore a shirt with a naked woman on it that said, "Got meat?" to a college campus. I didn't know that.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I'll find the photo.
Yeah, when was that? 3. Told a high schooler she was out of his league during a school visit.
I saw that video.
Ooh, I have not seen that video. Oh my goodness.
He so thought he was being cool because like he was just like, "Oh, you're not my type anyway," and it's like, yeah, because she's a fucking child, bro.
Not my type.
Like, ugh. So maybe that was a Freudian slip. Maybe he's like, out of all the children I like, you're not one of them.
Isn't the point of a Freudian slip? It's meant to come from like your subconscious desires, though. Isn't that the point of like a Freudian slip?
I mean, if you're going full Freudian,
I'm going full Freudian here.
Also, I'm just going to show you the t-shirt. But yeah, this is the t-shirt. It's not even like, it's also bestiality because it's a hot woman body and a bull head. So
okay. Contextually, to make it a bit more sense, at least they're doing a cook-up thing, but yeah, still not probably best.
I think this was also the same event that they had put Act Party stickers onto condoms. So you know, it looked real good. Real good. But anyway, I'll let you go back
back in the day. They did like a promotional thing where they dropped condoms in people's mailboxes. No, that's what I'm saying. Hell did it better. You know, that's their vibe. They're supposed to be satanic and stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, used his school visits to advertise his private Snapchat. As we know, he was Snapchatting quite a few people. 5. Snapchatted with students regularly. 6. Sent a picture of an Act branded condom to those students. Oh, okay. 7. Said getting consent from parents for Snapchats was unnecessary. 8. Went on a podcast with a child abuser and friend Tim Yago, I think is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
I don't know if it's Yago
I've heard
Jago.
people saying Yago. I've heard some people saying Jago, Jago. Anyway, who cares? Fuck him. And talked about the victim culture being people wanting attention. 9. 2024, David lies and says there has been no sexual harassment within party affiliates. Womp, 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 womp. Actually, I got a sound for that.
Hey.
There you go.
That.
Yeah. Act Party.
Yeah.
Act youth leader tells a woman to go get raped. Oh, God. When was that?
So
when he was Act Part youth. Okay, got it.
No, so that was Act and Act youth
not him.
leader. I don't believe that was him because there was sexual harassment allegations against some of the leaders within Young Act. But I mean, let's be honest, they're modeling their behavior after their idols, so you know. Yeah. But yes, that wasn't technically David. That was what he has enabled in
2023. 6 staff leave after unfair treatment of women within the party. I mean, that tracks. They literally just cut women's pay, you know, so yeah, that tracks. Multiple sexual harassment allegations from within Young Act from 2017 to now. And Tim, whatever the fuck his name is, party president, was a convicted child abuser. So, great.
I also like this comment here. We should ban MPs from digital communications with minors. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, we should.
Probably a good time to do that, seeing as we're passing some kind of protection legislation for online shit with youth anyway. So, you know, kill two birds with one stone. I'd like to see someone actually. Someone from like Green or TPM or Labour should try and suggest we amend that into the bill that they're going to pass, the Child Online Safety Act.
I mean, we could. I mean, to be fair, if they're even taking submissions,
it'd be nice to see if ACT pushes against it.
Yeah, no, that would be interesting.
All right. Yep. Let's move on. We can do some of the positive news now from this week.
Hell yeah.
So we're now moving on to the positive news.
Wait, I gotta make sure I didn't have any bad news that I wanted to
Oh,
double check.
oh, God. All right.
No,
Get your
I
bad
don't think I
news.
do. I'm
Okay,
just making
good.
sure. No, I think we're good. I think I avoided it.
Okay, cool.
I want to start with this one though, so we're gonna jump straight
Yep,
to these guys
cool.
because it's quick.
Yes.
This is my favorite story from today.
Yep. Priests chained themselves in front of electorate office. Other protesters trespassed. So, bunch of priests and just clergy members have changed themselves in front of Nicola Willis's office.
So good.
I'm actually not sure what the outcome of this was. Are they still there? I don't know.
I believe it says here this was in Jayville. They plan to stay overnight and fast outside the office. It is still unclear. I think does it say it near the bottom? I can't remember. I know that one group was trespassed at least. Oh, okay, yeah, no. So, was prevented access to an electorate office in central Wellington. No one was trespassed or arrested. So, I guess probably are still there.
Okay.
Unless something's
if
happened.
someone's close to one of these offices, go check. And let us
Right?
know.
Anyone in Jayville watching?
Yeah, actually, go take them some food. These guys, yeah, they need some kai.
Oh, I'm sure their community would be.
Yeah, but go show them your appreciation. Bake them some
Yeah.
cookies or something, guys. Go, if you're near one of these offices, go do something nice and get these
Yeah.
guys some cookies or some shit.
Yeah, nice hot
some-
chocolate or something.
Exactly.
No,
but
it's
yeah.
been great seeing this.
Yeah, but that's more in relation to more good news that
Yep.
we've got for this week.
And we want the video.
Yeah, we'll do the video. I mean, we don't have to watch the whole thing. It's just because I got a bunch of protest pictures there we can go through as well.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, have you pre-watched the video or should we just?
It's
we
sort
can
of
put it
just
on quiet.
yeah. You don't need to. You don't really need the audio or anything. Because
Alright.
it's just noise, like ambient audio. But yeah, like I was at this on Saturday, and I was lucky that it wasn't across the bridge. It made it much easier for me to get to. Probably screwed up a lot of other people's plans, but
Yeah.
despite that, the turnout was insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, especially once we got all the way to Aotearoa Square, to Victoria Park, and we were told people are still leaving Aotearoa Square. Now, I've seen different numbers for this. I've seen as low as 10,000 plus, 20,000. I've seen some places quoting 50,000. I don't think it was that high, but I'm horrible when it comes to counting crowds, so maybe it was.
I mean, it can be hard.
I've
seen some aerial shots though, and it looks, I don't know, like it could definitely go up.
Hey, there's my mate there
Oh,
in
nice.
the drums. One of my mates.
Oh, hell yeah.
And you can see his brother coming up right there. Also on the drums.
Nice.
So some people I knew there, like right at the event. Those were old flatmates of mine.
Nice.
Yeah. So yeah.
It looked like it was a good day though.
It was a good day. So the best thing was once we got to the end, free drinks, free coffee, free colas when you went and purchased food. So there was food trucks there and stuff. You could go buy food there, and they were giving some of the proceeds to charities and stuff. So yeah.
We actually do have a question from the chat. Any problems with Tamaki's loss?
Yes. So I haven't actually looked and confirmed if it 100% was Tamaki, but some of them did have man-up shirts and stuff on, so it most likely was probably a Tamaki directed agenda. But yes, we did get held up a bit from Destiny's Church and all those other sort of rabble-rousers that were trying to stop the event. It didn't last long because I did notice, because I wasn't at the front of the queue to start with. I worked my way up as we were going down Queen Street. Open up some of the other pictures and start going through those
Okay.
now.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, so it did. I did wonder what was holding us up, and it wasn't till later that we got to the. We'll actually see a picture later on of those guys that we saw
Just
sort of
opening.
barely a wall. It was like a bit over 20 people sitting
Right.
there with a bunch of New Zealand flags, and all I remember was laughing because I was just like, and I just said nice turnout because they were just like,
yeah, I saw it.
Under 30 of them.
Yeah, it was a handful of people.
It was a handful. It was not enough to like. It's almost. I almost wish something did happen because they would have just got trampled.
Yeah,
It would have been a stampede, just ran them down. Yeah, sorry, I've got old Reddit on for all these links, so you might not be used to that.
Yeah, no,
I'm
you're
too
fine.
old
I
school.
don't use Reddit, so
Yeah, well, I'm old school and I use the old Reddit. I don't like the new one, but
oh my god, is that an umbrella?
I think it is, yeah.
Oh my god, how cool! Sanction those psychos.
Sanction the
nice.
psychos, yeah. I didn't have a sign. I was trying to make a sign, and I ran out of time. Oh, there they are.
Oh, there they are. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
scroll down a bit.
realized. It's because my scroll wheel's fucked. Hold up.
Oh.
Oh, Reddit's doing that thing. Okay. Yeah.
So there they are, and smartly, we had a wall of banner bearers up in front of them, just going, ignore
Yes.
these pieces of shit. Didn't stop
Yeah.
some of the people being there, just, yelling at them, but I thought better of it.
Naturally.
I was like, I'm not giving these guys the time of day, and just kept walking. So,
Yeah, you don't want to give them what they want.
nah,
So I can totally respect that.
exactly. But yeah, this was a crazy turnout event.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell by the number. I'm also just impressed by the sheer number of Palestinian flags. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
I know. Yeah, I had my little one. I put my hair in a bun and I just stuck it in my head. So I had
Nice.
a flag sticking out of my head the entire way.
Hell yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, no.
And
I
yep,
mean,
you had all the like left-wing parties were there in some capacity representing. And that's
is
the
that
one
a
piece.
fucking One Piece
Yeah,
flag?
there's a One Piece flag, which my mates pointed out to
Yes!
me. They're like, yeah, that's like a symbol of like anti-government oppression
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I was like, that's perfect.
Oh, hell
Perfect time for the
yeah.
weebs to come out. So
Right?
look,
I have been
weeaboos.
seeing-
The even protesting is for you. You can do it. You can bring all your anime representation paraphernalia as long as it fits thematically. It'll
Yeah,
works.
exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, and we've just got some of the reactions to the copium, I believe, as
Ah,
I
yes.
put it.
Alright. And so,
yeah,
yeah, I'll open the first one.
Yeah. This is Simon Court saying you care while waving a flag and chanting for ethnic cleansing, which, by the way, no one fucking was. Isn't really that caring. Playing terrorist dress up on weekend, go to work Monday feeling smug about protest, not realizing that most Kiwis they work with don't actually share their emotional anti-Semitism. So he's implying that this is the minority of people. The minority, I guess the minority just completely showed out 100%.
Right? It's a really big minority. I mean, it's not like Destiny Church with a minority.
I know, yeah, and you can skip the other image, which was just another image of Destiny's Church. I think it was pretty much the same one we saw in that slide before, but that was the apparent majority.
I will show it because it does give you a slightly better vantage point.
So yeah, there's your majority.
Woo! Oh my god, they're right outside the
Representation.
Mecca as well.
Yeah.
Maybe they should go get some orange makeup for their fucking faces.
And they got one Israeli flag there. Representation, I guess.
Hell yeah. And I do love these. Keep moving. Ignore these guys. Like such a good tactic.
But yeah, and I've seen other rhetoric, like some people have been suggesting that the Greens got a whole lot of homeless people. And that's how they got these numbers. Like the copium is so strong, the denial for the support of this movement, that they have to start making accusations like that. No, you just got the homeless people out with free food and shit. The food wasn't free, by the way. You had to pay for it. As everything else was free. Complimentary drinks. But
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, look, this was a nice turnout. Nice that we're at least, I think, hopefully showing the world that, hey, this government does not represent us, on this issue.
I mean, I feel like we constantly showing that this government doesn't. I mean, the amount of overseas like publicity and mainstream media outlets from around the world talking about how much people don't like this government and how useless they're being. Like, he's an international failure.
Yep. Speaking of homeless, actually, if you go onto their palate cleanser, we got a nice little link to a YouTube video. We're literally just gonna listen to like the first 10 seconds. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, is this one? Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bishop just has a little Freudian slip today, which I just thought was amusing.
All right. Okay, I think it started playing, so I'll just take it back. Okie dokie, share.
Reduce the number of homeless and rough sleepers.
So we're specifically targeting rough sleepers with this package. We know that there's a huge amount of concern about that, and that they are the people in the most severe need, sort of by definition, you know, people sleeping rough on the streets. No one wants to live in a country like that. The cause of that is...
No one wants them in the country. That made me laugh when I was watching it earlier. Fortunately, I did not get through the full video, so I don't have any commentary on that today, but I just thought
honestly,
it was a funny...
I do not need to hear Chris Bishop say any more than that. That is plenty enough for me.
We don't want the homeless in this country. Get out.
I also just remembered I had a funny thing I found today too. So
all right, more funnies.
Yeah, because for some reason, while I was doing some of the setup for today, there was a press conference with old Luxon and Louise, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing much with my ears right now. I'll listen to them. I kind of regretted it, but isn't that always the case?
I suppose.
Just cue myself up at the time. Yep, here we go. Share. It's actually also where I got the image of Luxon for today's thumbnail.
Oh, great.
On the boat.
Prime Minister, can I just ask, are you concerned about the breach of democratic process by the omission of...
Did you see that? I just want us to appreciate how quickly his face changes.
I love that
look at
picture.
this. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Prime Minister, are you concerned about the breach of democratic process by the omission of Maori candidates' profiles from electorate booklets in 3 electorate areas: South Wairarapa, Opotiki and Whanganui?
Sorry, we're still talking major events? Because we'll move to general...
But also, are we still talking about major events?
You've got to tell me.
Sorry.
Oh, just the way he was like, oh, aren't we still talking about major events? I'll replay that so you can hear it. You're too busy looking at your soundboard. It's fine. It's fine.
From electorate booklets in 3 electorate areas: South Wairarapa, Opotiki and Whanganui.
Sorry, we're still talking major events? Because we'll move to general... Can I come back to that?
Is this one of those major events that we're talking about?
Yeah,
Can you tell how important is this issue that we're talking about right now?
Well, and this is after they spent fucking ages and ages talking about bloody Eden Park.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay. And then there's a little bit after that, I think.
I just want to close out major events before we move on to topics.
Thanks. On Eden Park, the cricket security.
He said...
Damn it, I forgot they broke in it, because then she comes back in and it gets really funny. I'll see if I can...
Into it.
Can we just, I just want to both speak the more you...
Override local rules, it's really...
is ridiculous an investment.
I think it's important we do that.
Even if the...
and all the activity that goes with that. There's in the residents, I'm sure, council and...
damn it. I don't know why I can't find it, but
well.
Basically he does actually go back to answer it at one point, and he tries to do the whole, I'm not aware of that, or I'm not across that, and then he goes, you'll have to talk to, and then refers to the name of one of his other ministers.
That's his favorite thing.
Yeah, because he's like, I'm not across this, but you should talk to blah, 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 because that's, their kind of portfolio area. And then she just comes back in and goes, but you are our prime minister. Should you not be across these issues?
And if that's his logic that they need to go to the portfolio minister, that means he needs to comment on nothing because he's not got a portfolio.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was definitely just a little thing that I just went, huh. It was great seeing his face move though, like that though.
Yeah.
It was fun trying to get the screenshot. Because at first I was gonna go for the collar pull.
We got some more good news.
We do? Where are we going next?
New Zealand's renewable energy.
Yes, I've got that open actually.
Yep. Just a nice little quick one. New Zealand's renewable energy supply reaches record high. Woo!
Wow.
We did it, guys. We did it. Well done, government. Proud of you.
I don't know, but who's getting all the money from it?
I don't know. Yeah. Do we want to read through this bit? It's not much. It's just the data release shows that the share of energy supply from renewable sources has been growing since 2020, reaching a record high for. But ignore that 2020. Ignore that. It's nothing to do with this current government. We're only focusing on 2023 onwards. Reaching a record high of 45.5% in 2024, with strong growth in geothermal, solar, and wind energy, because we're going for growth. So we got growth here at least. So, hey, always look on the bright side, guys, and this is a win, at the very least. It's a small win, but it's a win, so we can be happy that at least our renewable is going up, despite all the rhetoric, coal, all that kind of stuff, Shane Jones wants nuclear.
Energy consumption apparently also fell by 2.1%.
Well, I'm gonna say that's just due to fucking power prices, so...
Yeah. Oh,
people
I see, they're also... doing aviation fuel. That makes sense.
Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, it's a small little report. There's not much to it than that, but I just thought there was a little bit of brightness.
We've got to take what little we can get.
In the valley of darkness that we're in, so I thought that was just a nice little thing. And we got another little, just tiny little thing there as well. A bit of a win for local community projects in the Kaipara district.
Yep.
Which again, it's a small win. It's I think 100 grand. I think went to these. If you bring it up, Kaipara.
Yes, total of 100,000 to 25 local organisations.
Which overall is not that much. It's only like 4 grand each on average. But as you can see, it wasn't evenly distributed. Like the sports club received 10 grand, for example. I'm assuming some of those clubs or community projects were probably smaller and didn't need as much funding, that kind of thing. Probably very small things, but some other, I can't tell because the writing's too small on the screen I'm looking at. Something received about 3 grand.
Oh yeah, so Te Kōpuru Community Trust received 3.9 grand towards purchasing and installing a commercial grade water filtration system at the Te Kōpuru Community Hall.
Because that's what we fucking need right now. We need more water filtration systems. Invest in that shit now.
Wow. Or we could just stop poisoning the fucking water with nitrates.
Yeah, but...
And I see 3,000 went towards purchasing 3 high-performance desktop computers and genealogy software licenses for its research company. Interesting.
Yep. But, that's all the direct, good New Zealand-related news that I have for today, unfortunately. There was not too much this
I
week.
have some, it's fine.
You have some?
That's
okay.
Fine. Yeah.
You want to go to that?
Well, because I did initially, when I got out of bed at whatever time it was, I did initially plan to try get as much as I could.
Okay, if you got something good that you want to go over, then let's
we got some good ones, don't worry. Well, actually, there was one thing that I just thought was it's good, but also it's really fortuitous timing, because I don't know if you were watching on Friday how I was talking about the fact that I want us as community members to start having more in-person meetups that we organize ourselves, but also kind of adding kaupapa to it as well. So we're having a BHN meetup on not this weekend, next weekend. And part of what I was thinking, which is funnily enough the 27th of September, I was thinking, why don't we do our voting papers, and bring our voting papers and then go put them in. And then today, Toitu Te Tiriti said they want people to do just that.
Oh, cool.
They want people to kind of get together and go on a little hikoi. Basically, get your little, your whānau, your friends. You could all sit down and do it together, or you can all meet up, or even, like I suggested on Friday, you could even delegate someone to be the mailman kind of vibes, where you all bring it in and they can pop it into the little orange bins that we've got around. But yeah, just encouraging people to do that. And also, because I was double checking, 9th to the 22nd is when your voting documents should be delivered. So if you do not get your voting documents delivered by the
Monday.
22nd, so by next Monday, I would follow up. You might have to, I don't know who to contact, but you could probably come to, Vote Local and those kinds of websites to find out who you'd need to talk to about it. But
cool.
Monday, everyone should have them.
All right.
And if you don't, make sure you get them, because
What's the good
I don't
news,
trust
Mage?
them.
You got me on edge.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm just mostly closing all these fucking tabs.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't open all the others because I'll switch to my screen for the global part.
So, yeah, we've got 2 local good stories.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Bird of the Year. Voting begins today. Another important election.
Let's do it.
And obviously, I'm sure some of you know it already, but if you haven't played Birdle, I highly recommend
I have not played Birdle.
Oh, wow. See, people in our own Discord have been playing Birdle.
I've missed out on the Birdle. I've been too busy.
To be fair, you have not been Wordling either.
No.
You'll have to join us. We've got we're like over 70 days in on a streak.
I know,
We're
I'm
doing
getting
real
back
good.
into it. I gotta find the time.
Nah, that's so fair. You're a busy person. And if you don't know what it is, Birdle looks like this. And unlike obviously word ones, you can go through and you get to do food type, bird size, like foot function, which I thought was interesting.
Oh.
Habitat, and then obviously names, which is kind of where they give you a bit of. Plus, you have a blurry picture that gets more and more easier to see the more guesses you take. But it's actually really fun because it kind of makes you actually have to think about it and like educational. And I love me a good educational game. But yes, Bird of the Year. Make sure you go and you have a look and try not to just encourage people to vote for the birds that are not endangered. Like, it's not really what Bird of the Year is about. So, and then as of yesterday, Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori celebrates 50 years.
Oh,
Surprised
yeah.
you didn't see this one.
Well, 'cause was last week Māori Language Week, I think?
No, so it's Māori
This week.
Language Week now, yeah.
This week,
so
okay.
Sunday was when it like officially started.
Okay.
I believe, yeah, here's some pictures. They had a little parade here in Wellington, where they got a bunch of people to do a wee hikoi for, cool. 50 years. And like, it's both exciting to see that, we're at 50 years, but then it also makes me go, man, we're only at 50 years and they're already trying to take it back and take it away, which is why we have to just keep fighting harder. And I do really want to encourage everyone who's watching, kia kaha te reo Māori. It's even if it's just switching from saying hi to kia ora or something small like that. I really encourage you guys to swap over some everyday kupu so that you can kind of integrate it into your everyday life. And yeah, it's exciting to see that we'll be seeing a lot of awesome people coming out over this week. Probably be some activities, and I know Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori do a lot of competitions at this time of year too. So yeah,
Sweet.
Don't forget.
Sweet, guys. Go speak Te Reo this week. Make sure you say kia ora, and make sure you say morena, make sure you say good night, however you say that. Is there a way to say good night?
I mean, there's like po Māori or kia pai te po.
That's my goal. I got to learn to say something new this week. That's got to be my goal.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can feel free to put any partai if you're ever unsure. Like, it's even in our Discord. If you're ever like, hey, I'm not sure, feel free to chuck a question in.
Hell yeah.
Happy to help where possible.
But yeah, that takes us on to we're going on to a new category that we may or may not have time for. This one's going to be a bit more bloated than usual, but it's Around the World.
Ooh, I like this music.
I know.
That's good.
Around the world, around the world. But yeah, so this week's got a little subcategory, guys. It's called What Really Happened on the 10th of September. So let's get into it.
We're gonna put it up.
I pulled it up. What really happened on the 10th of September? Let's go through it. As we all know, it was a very eventful day, the 10th of September. So we're just gonna go through it. Just what happened throughout the world. And first off, the most obvious thing is there was a big tragedy in Mexico. A gas blast, a tanker that killed 8 people. As of today.
Jesus.
Yeah, well, initially it was 3 to 4, and so I saw video of this, like candid video of like after the fact. So I've got some non-gory video later on, but I've seen like the on the ground initial aftermath, and we're talking about people whose clothes have literally been burned off their body. They've probably got several degrees of burns on their skin. And they were probably just running off like adrenaline. Like these people were bleeding all around, and in fact, we'll just go into it right now. I got some video here just showing the site of the explosion. So as you can see, the gas sort of escaped. The gas is all around here, escaping, and then it explodes later on. So you can see it's like a cloud on the ground.
Holy
almost looked like fog.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
Oh my god! Wow. That's horrific.
Mm-hmm.
God, imagine just thinking there's a bit of fog.
Yeah. I've got an even more, like, up close, like, this is like a passenger bus or
just
train,
happened.
this next one. That shows you sort of what it was like on a passenger vehicle that was, like, right above it. There's the clouds.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow, that's... Oh,
Yeah.
That's like some movie shit.
I know, it was insane, and this is all from just one truck. As you can see, that's the truck there. Yeah, and you see that's the front cabin. It's gone. There's no more truck
What cabin?
left.
What
Exactly.
fucking cabin?
Exactly. But
Holy
yeah,
shit.
Thursday, after the crash, an explosion of a tanker truck a day earlier on Mexico City Highway that killed at least 8 people and injured 90. The death toll has risen to 8. Yeah, so it was initially 3 or 4, and then it rose to 8 after time. I assume those people died of their burns, with 67 others hospitalized. 22 of those were in critical condition. So, yeah, that was our first big event that actually went on that day, and it was a doozy.
Oh, that's one fucking way to put it.
But as we're sitting here, you guys are probably thinking, but what about what happened in America? And of course, we're getting to that. Evergreen High School
shooting, wasn't there?
had a school shooting. You're right. That's what happened in America that day. There was a school shooting where a 16-year-old boy accused of shooting 2 classmates at Evergreen High School on Wednesday before fatally shot himself, embracing conspiratorial, anti-Semitic and white supremacist social media comment, according to the review by the Colorado Sun. So this guy, I think it goes into it later on, but yeah, essentially this guy had just been getting into some cooker shit. He'd been reposting TikToks about the 1999 Columbine High School shooting. I
imagine he probably watched Charlie Kirk videos.
He might have watched some guy named Charlie Kirk. I'm not sure
Whoever
who that is, but
whoever that is.
I have no clue who we're talking about right now. But look, he might be in one of these things we going to next, which was probably the next biggest thing that happened that day, which was Poland was closer to military conflict than any other time since World War II, as NATO allies weigh response to Russian drones.
Okay. What the fuck?
Well, so a lot happened here. So apparently there was more than a dozen Russian drones entered Polish territory overnight, with several intercepted and shot down by NATO forces. NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte said that the alliance scrambled Polish F-16 and Dutch F-35 fighter jets in response. Those are American jets, if you didn't know. So just... fun fact. Donald Tusk I don't believe in any relation to Donald Trump. Just it's not a pseudonym or anything. It's just I don't know. I heard that and I was like, Donald Tusk. I was like, it reminded me of Elon Tusk was in Rick and Morty. Elon Musk was in there as Elon Tusk, and I was like, that's a weird like sort of connection.
Whereas for me, it made me think of how we've got Luxon, but we also have Luxton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Luxton.
Yeah.
That's true. We do. Yeah, so he called the incident a large-scale provocation and that it was the closest we've been to open conflict since World War II. He also then goes on to add, there's no reason to believe that we're on the brink of war. So I don't know. Those two statements kind of seem slightly contradictory, but not quite contradictory. But it's a weird like toning down of your previous statement. We're so close to war, but we're not at the brink of war just yet. You know, guys, chill, just chill. In fact, I think we got a video here from. Oh, that's just the drones and stuff. I think it goes on to show some of them being blown up. I guess that's the remnants of some of the drones. This is
Precedented violation of Poland and Europe's airspace by more than 10 Russian Shahid drones. Europe stands in full solidarity with Poland.
Jest to pierwszy przypadek, kiedy doszło do zestrzelenia rosyjskich dronów nad terytorium państwa NATO i dlatego wszyscy nasi sojusznicy sytuację traktują bardzo poważnie.
Yeah, and so Poland then went to invoke NATO Article 4, which, for those that don't know, Article 4 is like, we got to talk about this, guys. Shit's going down and we got to talk about it. So there's nothing more to it as of now. I don't think there's been any development since Article 4 was called, but essentially now that they have to do like a big NATO summit call thing and all. Oh, is it pronounced Tusk?
Apparently, yes.
Well, I didn't write that
Hey,
down.
I mean, now we know.
I thought it was obvious. I was like, surely it's just Tusk,
Well, it depends
right?
on whatever the language of origin is.
Yeah, but there were no accents or anything, so I was like, surely not. Anyway. But, yeah, so that's that. I believe there's been no development since then. But, you guys thinking probably... No one died. You're right, no one died. People did die, from a lot of attacks from Israel. So by October 10th, September 10th, Israel had attacked 6 countries in the past 72 hours.
Fucking hell, man. It's like you don't have to make it a race.
I know, it's like they're trying to make everyone hate them. So as you can see a little map here of all the places they attacked. One of them is maybe alleged at this point. We still don't know. But yeah, Israel continues to bombard Gaza with attacks. Attacks across Gaza have killed at least 150 people and injured more than 540 others since Monday the 8th. So that was within that 2-day period. In fact, I think in the next article, just have a little bit of a video here, just because. Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, so I think for the first time they actually made a request for the evacuation of the entire city of Gaza. So there was no like safe space in Gaza, and everyone had to leave apparently, the entire city.
Wow.
Yep. Despite a truce, Israel was bombing Lebanon and killing at least 5 people. So they had a truce with those guys. They were like, we won't attack you. And they bombed them anyway. Killed at least 5 people there. On Monday night, Israeli warplanes struck several sites in Syria. This is last Monday, FYI. A Gaza flotilla was attacked twice off the coast of Tunisia. Now, this claim is still a little dubious. We don't know much about it. We just have sort of there's a lot of back and forth going on with this one, whether or not it was like some accidental flares shot from people in Tunisia on the coast or other people from boats. You know, and it does, you are questioning a little bit because it is pretty far from Israel, so there is some reason for doubt there. I believe the Tunisia government did come out and say we don't think Israel did it, but look, it wouldn't be the first time a government's lied on official stuff that's happened. So we don't know much about it. We just have video of like these fireballs falling on these boats, two separate incidents, I believe, and we don't really know where they came from. But the people on the flotilla, and that's the flotilla that what's her name?
Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg is doing, and yeah, so those reports came from those people directly.
Guess
But
there's some.
yeah, so that one maybe they didn't do it out of out of 6 places they attacked.
Out of all
yeah,
of them.
maybe they didn't do that one, but you know, especially with the people who are sort of fighting back against it are saying, do you have footage of Israeli planes and stuff flying over border? But it's like, well, yeah, but you also don't have footage of someone firing a flare at the fucking boat like you claim. So either side on this case doesn't really have direct evidence of it being Israel or being someone else. So it is a bit of a question mark as to what happened. But I'll put it this way: I'm not trusting Israel.
I mean, we know that we can't trust those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So. I mean, they are. It's just funny that they keep trying to pretend like they're good guys. It's like, my guy.
Yep.
You are the one thing that links all of these countries together right now.
Yep. And even once like
Maybe
so,
you're the problem.
Qatar, they did actually have Hamas leaders in Qatar. Qatar, I believe, had told Israel, "Hey, we're hosting these people, and is at the request of the US to try and work something out." So Qatar's like, "Hey, bro, I'm kind of trying to do something here, just like help out this situation. What the fuck?" So yeah, they attacked them, and Israel also attacked Yemen's capital, targeting Houthi positions. Who knows whether they were or not? Fuck knows at this point. But yeah.
Yeah.
Some more exciting stuff going on 10th of September, as we can see. There was also some stuff going on in... This is Congo. Sorry, this is South Sudan, actually. This is Mayoralty. This is... Oh god! At least 7 soldiers with the South Sudan's People Defense Forces were killed, and 1 injured following an early morning attack by suspected Sudan People's Liberation Army in opposition. The assault occurred around 5 a.m. in Monubu village, and I don't really have much more to it than that. But I thought whilst we were on the subject of horrible things happening this day, this sort of fit in. 7 people died. I thought that was of note.
Oh yeah.
It could have been one person, but no, this was 7. So, I thought this is worth bringing up. And that brings us on to the Congo, where you thought 7 weren't much. This is at least 93 people killed in 2 separate boating incidents in northwestern DR Congo. Yeah, and these are completely unrelated too. So it's just like a freak. It's like 2 days apart that these freak accidents happened.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the accidents happened on Wednesday and Thursday, about 150 kilometers apart. One boat was nearly 500 passengers, caught fire and capsized on Thursday evening, killing 107 people. 209 survivors were rescued, thankfully. So that was, I think, like a close-by fishing boat was like the main thing that came to help them. Some big fishing boat, and bunch of people got rescued on that. A day earlier, in a separate accident, a motorized boat capsized, killing at least 86 people. Most of them were students, state media reported. Several people were missing, but the reports did not give a figure on how many. So big tragedies going on 10th of October. And I don't know why, but people have not been talking about this. It's really not been that highlighted in the media. I don't know why people haven't been talking about it. Maybe people just had enough of killing and violence and all that stuff, but...
If only.
Which goes on to Congo's again being hit with Ebola. So on Wednesday, 10th of September. Yep. So this is a town that actually had to get locked down because they've had a outbreak of Ebola, which is their first within quite a while. Let's see. Towns affected by Congo's latest Ebola outbreak have erected checkpoints to restrict population movements. Health Ministry last week declared the country's first Ebola outbreak within 3 years. So that's their first outbreak within 3 years, with 28 suspected cases and 15 deaths. It's the first outbreak within this country's Kasai province. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but this area where it is since 2008. So it's been almost 20 years in this place without Ebola showing up in this area or town. Congo's a big place, by the way, if you guys didn't know. It's like the heart of Africa. So yeah, more horrible stuff going on in Congo there. And fortunately, I wish
Saibo's actually got a good point too. I wonder if the Ebola outbreak has anything to do with the USAID shutdown.
It could do. I
mean, I don't know if we'd necessarily be able to directly find that now, but it would be interesting.
Let's see. Several aid workers have voiced concern that the Congo, which has experienced more than a dozen Ebola outbreaks, could struggle to mount an effective response in the time given due to cuts from foreign assistance and the dismantling of the U.S. Agency for International Development under President Donald Trump. So thank you for bringing that up, Cyber Goblin. Yes. So
shout out.
You are right. That is something that they're alleging was directly as a result, potentially from. So thanks, Trump.
It makes sense, you know.
But it's still not over for the Congo. Congo's had a bad week.
Man.
I know. Well, it's a lot of stuff going on in the Congo. It's not a great place to live. Sad to say at the moment. It's a lot of stuff going on in the Congo, and this was just 2 attacks by Islamist State affiliated rebel in Congo climbs to 89. So this is technically from the 8th and 9th, but I thought I'd just bring it up just to show, because Congo's had a rough time. They deserve some platforming for the trials and tribulations they're going through. I just thought there's some guy in the corner here. I don't know who that is, but just guys, keep the people of the Congo in your mind. Keep them in your prayers. Thoughts and prayers, as people say. Let's move on from that. Back to the Europe side of thing. We've got Russian airstrike on eastern Ukraine village kills 24 pensioners. So there were a bunch of people, old people, lining up for pensions, and they just got and they just got bombed by Russia. According to Zelensky. Zelensky said a guided bomb had struck the village of Irova, about 24 kilometers from the city of Slaviansk. Probably horribly butchered that. And, quote, directly on people, ordinary civilians, at the very moment when pensioners were being dispersed. 24 people were killed and another 19 were wounded. Again,
I don't even get why target old people. It's not like they can do much to fight back. Fucking hell. God,
demoralize.
that's
I don't know. Fuck knows.
Yeah, just kill them for funsies.
Maybe there was food.
What it looks like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? It was probably Hamas agents.
Yeah,
that's probably what
it was. Israel did it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Moving on, we're on to South Africa, another place that's had a hard time of it. 6 shot dead in 2 days as Cape Town reels from gang violence. So 6 people have been shot dead in 2 days in a crime-plagued area of Cape Town, adding to the death toll in a city already reeling from the scourge of gang-related violence. Cape Town is one of the most violent cities in the most violent countries in the world. The murder rate in South Africa is only behind Jamaica and Ecuador, according to data from the UN Office on Drugs and Crime. Last year, Cape Town had the 2nd highest murder rate of any municipality in South Africa, behind Nelson Mandela Bay, and the 16th highest globally. Police Minister Feroz Chachilia. I couldn't really do that. Feroz Chachilia. Doesn't quite work as much. Mitchell does it. But that police minister admits there's no proper plan to tackle violent crime in a divided city that pulls 2.4 million visitors. So, yeah, big problems there, and no real plan coming out of the state to address it. So, I don't know. Does that remind you anywhere? No real plan.
No plans, fuck it all.
Yeah, and this is the last in the bad news on September 10th that I could find, guys, so don't worry. It's all up from here. But this was Cuba was hit with the 5th nationwide blackout in less than a year. It was an island-wide blackout that plunged Cuba's more than 10 million residents into darkness for a 5th time in less than a year due to total disconnection from the power grid. Which partly I would think goes into their, sanctions that are still on them to this day for God knows what fucking reason, because they're communist, I guess. Even not really these days, but they were once communist and they never stopped being communist, I guess. There's been like complaints about people who tried to travel over there and had like their accounts blacklisted and stuff because they've tried to go on a trip to Cuba, and it's like banks have like a policy of like blocking transactions that go to Cuba and shit. So, but yeah. I'm sure we can probably thank American blockades for doing this, but I know what you're thinking. We've missed some pretty critical stuff that happened on September 10th that day, so we're going to get onto it, and that brings us to the good news. Obviously.
Also, can we, before we jump into this, I did actually find that thing about the Waikato District Councillor. So I thought, since we're already getting close to 9, do we want to maybe have a quick look at that?
Sure, if you want.
Don't get me wrong, I'm loving this.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're going to get on to everyone's most anticipated thing next. The thing we've all been waiting for. The good news, it's coming.
I've been watching, I've been waiting. But yeah, so apparently, yeah, it's a terrible video. But yeah, it says here, a heated dispute over political hoardings at a petrol station boiled over into violence when a local candidate was allegedly headbutted by a rival's husband. Police are investigating after the assault on Saturday afternoon outside Gas in Pōkeno. Fabio Rodriguez, a 19-year-old petrol station worker who moved to Waikato age 8 from South Africa, is running for a seat in the Waikato District Council's Tuakau Pōkeno General Ward. Rodriguez said his relationship with rival Bronwyn Heath has soured throughout the campaign. Tensions came to a head while Rodriguez was working a shift. Rodriguez said he sought approval from the landowner to erect his hoardings at the site, but claimed Heath had absolutely no permission to put her signs there. When Heath arrived with her husband to place signs beneath his, Rodriguez claims a back-and-forth argument ensued. And also, look at this guy. I love it. A 19-year-old going for council. That is so inspiring.
Also, that name, Fabio. That's
right.
That's sick.
It's got a sick everything. Heath told the Herald she did have permission, and when the couple arrived to put up her sign, she said Rodriguez came out from the petrol station and accosted the couple in an alleged highly aggressive confrontational manner. Of course, white people are going to say the black guy is being aggressive. Instead of returning to the gas station, he continued to relentlessly harass me to stop me from getting the sign up, Heath claimed in an emailed statement. She claims he was repeatedly asked to back off but wouldn't, an accusation that Rodriguez denies. CCTV shows an exchange between Rodriguez and an older man who dropped something to the ground before his head appears to make contact with the 19-year-old. So this is also a grown man assaulting a fucking...
Oh, this was the one that Kiwi Rob brought up earlier?
Yeah, this is the one that Kiwi Rob... Yes.
Gotcha.
So her husband...
Like, this rings a bell.
Yes, her husband, who is a 67-year-old man, headbutted a 19-year-old, which is...
What a hero.
Yeah, my husband was convinced Fabio was going to assault me and reacted. Oh, I wonder what he thought about this man might make her... Like, what the fuck?
Make that man a police officer. He's got the attitude. He's got the attitude for being a police officer right there.
Yeah, and like this is the video, but like I said, it's not a good video at all. You kind of can't really see. You do kind of know. You can kind of see the moment when he puts something down, but it's, as you can tell, it's terrible footage.
Yeah, my dad had his property. Someone did pretty much the same thing for him, but he didn't punch that lady. I'll just say that
so you see him drop it there, and then that's the kind of, it's a very quick, but I mean, that's disgusting. Like, the kid was at work, and obviously, you know, he would have known that he had permission and she didn't because, well, the bro works there. Like, this is giving definite, they're being racist to him vibes.
Turmoil times, you know, turbulent times, sorry.
Yeah.
Definitely. And yeah.
Rodriguez, who denied his rivals a version of events earlier, said Heath's husband began bleeding from his forehead. I mean, it makes sense. He's old. He's got skin probably that's paper thin. But yeah, they're working with things. But yeah, thanks for letting us know about that, Rob. That is.
Yeah, but as we know, it's turbulent times for politics and politically associated people, as we know, which brings us to the good news: the horrible things that happened to people in politics on the 10th of September, which brings us to Bolsonaro.
I was like, where are we going? I know I know where it's not going.
Where's it not going? There's nowhere for it to not go. I'm showing you everything horrible, or well, now everything good that happened on that day, which is Brazil's Bolsonaro has been found guilty of a coup charges. Court majority decides in a landmark trial, which is, thank goodness for that. Again, this wasn't quite technically the 10th of September. This happened over a series of days, but this did go over the day of the 10th of September. I just thought it was worthwhile noting. There were some significant developments on that day, like I think whatever judge... So this was like a 4-1 vote from the judges, I think. Yeah, judges voted to convict 4-1, and that one judge was doing some dubious shit on that specific day, trying to be like, he's innocent, I want a mistrial, and all that kind of shit. But yeah, Brazil's Supreme Court on Thursday, local time, sentenced firebrand ex-president Bolsonaro to 27 years in prison for a coup plotting at the end of a landmark trial that divided the nation and drew U.S. fury. So
can't make those guys angry.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're definitely sensitive around this subject of coups and putting people away for it. So I wonder why that is, but God knows why. I don't think there's anything the US has done similar to that recently that would warrant such scrutiny in that regard. Also, FYI, he can appeal this verdict, and I suspect he probably will, but hopefully we don't see him getting off these charges upon appeal. So yeah, I hope this sticks. But that brings us to our next good news, which is the Gen Z in Nepal.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
fuck. So
again,
good.
not quite on September the 10th, but happened over again a multiple series of days, including that day. For the past 10 years, Nepal has been ruled by the same 3 elderly leaders, although people who didn't know, basically doing a rotation thing, kind of like Putin does, going from president, prime minister, or whatever. But these guys just sort of rotated these 3 elders, effectively taking up, the post of prime minister on a rotating basis. Last I checked, the social media ban had been lifted. They're not going to make me... Are they paywalling me? Oh, no, this is not a paywall. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Guardian. Yeah, but we'll just watch a little bit of the video here of these guys just having a good time.
Turn it down, though.
Is it too loud?
Yeah. Jesus. I mean,
it looks like fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have said like there is half voting, half other action we're gonna have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I got some quotes from like one of the guys that was in the protest. He said, "This is a revolution. This is the end of corruption. It's our turn now. The government was so corrupt, they used that money to improve their own lives, but there was no change in the lives of normal people. Not drawing any parallel to anywhere else in the world." Wink, wink.
No multiple locations across the world.
No, nothing that I'm drawing a parallel to. But just this is good for them. They're making a difference. So, and that was a 18-year-old, I believe, that I was quoting just then. So
fuck yeah,
definitely getting in young.
We can see the children are our future. Sorry.
But moving on, more good news. Chinese nationals jailed over kidnapping and forced labor in South Africa. This is seven of them. Yep, they've been handed 20-year prison terms each. And yeah, it's not much more to it than that. These guys were pieces of shit that did kidnapping and forced labor, and now they're getting their comeuppance.
And I'm glad to see it happen.
Yep. So more good news that went on the 10th of September last week. More good news. Lima presents historic advances in sustainable mobility and air quality with international support. So I thought I just stumbled across this one. I thought it was interesting. As a part of British Week 2025, a closing ceremony took place yesterday in the Hall of Mirrors, which I thought was a pretty cool name, of the Municipal Palace of Lima, which those who don't know is the capital city of Peru. Attended by the municipal councillor, I'm not going to butcher his name, the British ambassador to Peru, Galvin Cook, and C40's internal regional director of Latin America, yada yada yada. During today's event, the program's main achievements were highlighted, including the development of a cycle-inclusive strategy for Lima, which allowed for evaluation of more than 100 kilometers of the existing cycle network under the criteria of equity and inclusion, prioritizing women, girls, boys, youth, and the elderly. So, I'm very happy for these guys. This is the kind of stuff we want. The change will have a decisive impact on the public health and emission reduction, avoiding more than 2,000 premature deaths and around 18,580 tons of carbon dioxide, which is equivalent to removing approximately 4,300 cars from Lima's traffic. Nice. So, yeah, in terms of fucking Peru showing us how it's done, how we should do it. This is good long-term thinking, long-term planning. I'm not sure if they're in on the Paris Climate Accords, but if they are, I feel like they might make their goals. This is good shit. If only, I don't know, someone should take note. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe someone with a really bald, shiny head.
Maybe we should go for that kind of growth.
Oh, and also apparently, almost all United Nations member countries are parties to the Paris Agreement, with 195 out of 197. Yeah, I didn't know that.
There you go.
Fun fact.
Yeah, and this is my second to last.
So you better hurry up. We only got 10 minutes left.
Yeah. No, this is good. We're getting through this. This is just historic launch showcase the scalability technology of by government initiatives and strategic partnerships. Essentially, this is just a new eco-wave power thing that was opened up on the 10th of September in Los Angeles. So another very positive thing that happened on the 10th of September. This was in United States. They're at least they're doing more positive green energy vibes going on, clean power.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Fuck yeah.
And this one oh shit, what did I do? All right, there we go. This one I just sorry guys. I need to control this shit. But this is inmates take part in the annual beauty pageant held to mark the feast of Virgin of Mercy, the patron saint of prisoners, at El Buen Pastor Women's Prison in Bogota, Colombia. So that's how they treat their prisoners in this country. They actually have a little
what, they don't give all the most horrible, shitty, worst jobs to them?
No, yeah, exactly.
The Buen Pastor prison in Bogota, Colombia, held its 7th annual Miss Congeniality pageant, featuring 16 inmates competing for the title. While there was plenty of time before the show to perfect their hair, makeup, and wardrobe, these women weren't actually judged on their appearance. Officials say the pageant is meant to promote values like compassion, solidarity, and respect among participants.
And I just thought that was fantastic.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah. So
oh my god, humanizing prisoners.
I know. It's not even like some people might be sitting there being like, oh shit, they're objectifying these ladies now. But no, they're not doing that. They're like, no, we don't base them on how they look. We're basing them on their compassion.
Yeah, like Kerry Burp here. You mean they aren't beaten? But also,
no, they're not beaten.
Damn, are they in prison for stealing hearts? Smooth line.
So yeah, that was another positive thing that happened on the 10th of September this year. So yeah, and that concludes everything I think that actually happened on that day. If there's anything I'm left out, I'm sorry. It probably just wasn't as important.
I'm sure there was
this.
Plenty happening.
I'm sure there was plenty happening, but these I thought were the most important, horrible, and positive things that actually happened on that day. And I just, I thought it was worth highlighting because people might not know what actually happened on the 10th of September.
Well, a lot of countries just in generally get neglected,
Exactly.
So,
And that's why
I
I
also
sort of wanted to
wanted
start
to show you.
this new segment, you know, going around the world, just doing a little
Yeah.
highlight of our fellow humans. But sorry, I
Absolutely.
interrupted you.
No, you're fine. I was just saying, I've only got one last thing I want to show us, and it's
Okay.
that billboard for Andrew Little, because I want us to all have a bit of a laugh.
Okay, all
Because
right.
when I saw it, I went, fuck. He's so confident he's going to win that he's just gone full cool guy with it.
Right.
And I'm sure you guys will see what I mean.
Here we go.
This is the
Whoa.
poster that I go past on the bus. And I can't help but giggle every time I see it. And I thought that could just be a little way to bring it home and laugh at the end of the show, because he is so fucking confident with this billboard. I swear to God.
Hold
just
up.
like, yeah. Exactly.
There we go.
Exactly. What, do you got the Pornhub one too?
Oh, I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah, it's here
Do
somewhere.
you have the Grinder one? We need that one if we don't.
Grinder one.
Yeah, because then whenever we think there's closeted guys, you can just play the Grinder notification. Come on.
Okay.
Get creative.
Jesus, I don't know. Well, I got this one.
Hello, Smithers. You're quite good at turning me on.
That's such a good episode. But yeah, that was all I wanted to start to giggle at. Since we've got to get going in a second.
Yeah. But some stuff I didn't get to. There was, a bit of a breakthrough with lab-grown coral. So that's been a thing that there was apparently a breakthrough that in the last week. Which is apparently going to help possibly restore some of those ecosystems. So a little bit of hope there, guys. There was a breakthrough cystic fibrosis drug that extends life by decades. And there was also a professor predicting that there's going to be a major brain cancer breakthrough in the next decade. So hey, look, guys, there's things to look forward to. It's not all doom and gloom, you know.
Exactly.
So I just thought I'd highlight some of that today. But yeah, more or less, that's everything I got for you today.
Well,
pretty much.
I found the song for us to finish out on, but
Okay, good.
I thought real quickly, since I started working on my next video idea for us to do, I want to give people a bit of a
goodness.
taser. A bit of a
goodness.
taser.
Ooh, ooh,
Yeah, literally. I mean, I don't. Oh, you're gonna have to share me.
Oh, you got to transition. Sorry.
But yes, I'm not gonna play the audio just in case it gets us copyright struck. But let's just say this video is going to be very relevant to one of our next videos. And I'm not going to lie, I pretty much sat there and watched this whole sampler video when I first opened it. Because it goes through like a bunch of them. So it was also just like, seeing all the moves that we remember. And also this one just kind of made me laugh. And I'm like, oh yeah, some of these haven't aged well.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But
hey, they were trying. This was progressive.
They really
back
were.
Then.
They really fucking were. So I'm very excited for that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I know we're all going to start veering over to BHN now.
Yeah.
So I can switch over to tonight's outro. Which is actually
I didn't know you were that quick with it.
Oh yeah, I'm on. Nah, it was only because I just remembered right before near the end. But yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah, thanks for coming tonight, guys, and just going through the week's news. Let us know what you thought. And
thank you for letting us know about stuff too.
Yep, absolutely. Awesome. And hopefully it wasn't as boring as the last episode. I hope this kept everyone entertained.
That guy's not going to come back. You can't get his approval.
No, he's not coming back.
Jeez, you got some father issues.
No, I don't give a fuck about him. This is my way of roasting this man.
Fucking with you.
Fuck that guy.
You're roasting him.
You can't fuck with me.
I'm roasting you.
Fuck you.
Okay, let's go then.
This is the breakup. We're done.
Right?
We are fucking
We're only like
done.
A few episodes in, guys. We're over breaking up now.
No, I can't handle this.
But no, we can't, because BB No Money's got a new album coming out, which means we've got even more music.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I can delay making the outro even longer.
Oh, trust. Like I said to you the last time, we can delay for a while.
All right.
So we're actually going to be looking at a continuation from one of the videos we watched last, where he was doing drag.
Okay.
This is number 2 to the universes of music videos.
Anyway, this is 2 minutes, so we better do it now. Let's go.
Let's go.
no music, I make hits, yeah they catchy. My triple D's, yeah they natty. Got all this coochie at my pad and we ain't talking no maxi. Just cut off my chastity, yeah this shit a catastrophe. They say my dick game mid, but at least it's satisfactory. She wanna kiss me? Dirty on my zippy? Spend about 50, oh my god. Hit a little quickie, ooh la la. Baby in the big leagues, ooh ooh god. No time for the pit squeaks, ooh nah nah. So we gotta take sick leave, blah blah blah. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for work. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for get that, sell that, do that, feel that, make that. Goddamn this shit ain't 3 to the 4 to the 5, brain cells live. Yeah we stupid, maybe no electric slide, busting it wide. Yeah I'll move it. Eminem banging my line, I'm taking this shine. He bout to lose it. 2 twins, 1 at 6'9", 1 3 8 at the same damn time. Let's do it. This that pay my taxes, talking about brag, just throw it in the bank. This that let's get stupid, everyone lose it, back that ass up. This that new gymnastics, flipping that man, just stretching her out. Baby boy feeling fantastic, real romantic. Take me on a date, she wanna kiss me. Dirty on my zippy, spent about 50, oh my god. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for goddamn this shit ain't safe for get that, sell that, do that, feel that, make that. Goddamn this shit ain't safe. Rinse and repeat. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for 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 get that, sell that, do that, feel that, make that. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for get that, sell that, do that, feel that, make that. Goddamn this shit ain't safe for